Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is Lizzie. You're welcome. For new subscribers, thank you for subscribing to this channel. For old subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I love you guys so much, and if you've not subscribed, please do that because you're going to see lots and lots of amazing stuff here on. So today I'm going to show you all how I was able to achieve this beautiful bridal hair and the makeup. Just a disclaimer, I am not a professional hairstylist at all. I am not a professional hairstylist, but I just decided to make this video according to what I've been seeing on YouTube and according to what I've been seeing some other persons do. So the first thing I did was to bring out my hair extension, which is expression, and I divided into three using cut 3. Thereafter I combed her hair with a small comb, and I also divided her hair into 4 sections and used petals. It is a hair gel, so I used petals and then placed the gel in between the 4 sections that I divided, as easy as that. And I also applied the gel around her hair just to make sure that everything is sleek and nice. After doing that, I divided her hair at the middle into 2, the way it is in this video, as you can see, and then I just joined everything together at the middle. And at this point I'm just threading everything together just so that it can be firm and tight enough. So right now I'm just going to braid the tip of her hair like this, and then I'm just going to also rotate the hair like this just to hide the tip a little bit. So after doing that, I'm just going to stitch everything so that it's secured and so that it stays in place with my needle and thread, as easy as that. So I had to go in with a blow dryer so that everything will get dried as fast as possible. So I did this for about 10 minutes. So right now I'm going to place the hair extension like this. Please, like I said, I am not a professional hairstylist, just in case you notice any mistakes here and there. Please do take it easy on me. So I'm going to thread the hair extension to her natural hair, and I'm just going to knot it and cut the thread out. So I'm going to pick out some part of the hair extension and then take it round her hair with the hair extension itself, just to make sure that everything is firm. You can as well knot it, or you can as well also thread it. As long as the hair extension is firm to her natural hair itself, then you are good to go. So that was what I did. So right now I'm going to pick up my bobby pins and also a rubber ring, and I'm going to secure the hair extension like this, the way you can see me do, and then place the hair padding at the back of her hair like this, and also secure with bobby pins. I used lots and lots of bobby pins at this point. So I'm going to secure using bobby pins. After doing that, I'm going to bring down the hair extension. Make sure that you brush it in order for it to be sleek and nice. So at this point I'm going to also hold the tip of the hair extension with a rubber ring and then place that, tuck it under the padding. So right now I'm just styling the hair. I wasn't really comfortable with this attachment because it's called attachment here in Nigeria, but the general name is hair extension. I wasn't really comfortable with it because it kept on pulling out, like the hair kept on pulling out, all of that, but then I was still able to do something nice. So this was the makeup that I did on her for her traditional wedding. And then I made the hair for her bridal shower, and it's the same makeup that she used for her bridal shower. I had to do the hair at night so that it would be very, very easy for me to just do the makeup and then do some final touches on the hair for her white wedding. So right now I'm going to show you guys how I was able to do the makeup. So the first 2 products that I showed you guys at the beginning of this video, which are Pond's and also in her prime face primer by Ivy Flawless. I just applied that round her face so that the makeup will last for a long time. So I went in with a light shade of foundation from Cheek Cosmetics because I couldn't really get her exact shade. And I also went in with a dark shade of foundation from Zikel. So I'll be putting down the shades in the description box below just in case you're wondering what shades that I used. So for her contour areas, I went in with a dark shade of foundation from Zikel. So blending is key. You need to make sure that you blend properly so that everything will come out really nice. So I'm still going to apply that light shade of foundation that I went in all over her face underneath her cheekbone just to give me a well structured and defined look. So I'm just going to apply that on that area on the both sides underneath her cheekbone. And then for concealing, I also went in with classic concealer, and I'm just going to apply this on her T-zone area, underneath her eyes, her jaw, her forehead, and also on her nose. And then after doing all of that, I'm going to blend. To cover up the circles underneath her eyes, I'm going to do a full coverage, and I'll be going in with that same shade of concealer again from Classic Cosmetics, and I'm just going to blend all over underneath her eyes so that everything comes out nice. So for contour, guys, I'll be going in with Zikel concealer in this dark shade, and I'm just going to contour the both sides of her nose and then also blend. You need to make sure that you blend properly so that it comes out nice. And then I'm going to highlight the middle of her nose right here, the way you can see me do, and then blend that out. In order for your makeup to last for a very long time, once you're done with foundation and concealing, you need to make sure that you go in with powder so that everything is matte and so that everything comes out really nice. So for her T-zone areas, I'll be going in with her shade, the light tones of powder, and then for her contour areas, I'll be going in with a darker tone. So the powder that I'm using today is from Cheek Cosmetics, so I'm just going to apply this on her face. So for blush, I'm going in with this orange shade of blush from Dominic's eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to apply that on her cheekbone, her forehead, so that the makeup blends with her neck, and then on the other side of her cheekbone, and then on her jaw area. Right now I'm going to set her face using Sacha Buttercup, and I'm going to also set her T-zone areas and underneath her cheekbone, just basically these areas where you can see me apply this wide shade of setting powder. Moving on to the brows, I'm going to brush her brow hairs upwards so that it can give me a well-defined shape, and then I'm going to go in with this brow gel from Carite brow gel, and I'm just going to apply a thin gel underneath her brow, and then another thin gel above her brow, and then fill up the areas where she does not really have enough hairs, and I'll be doing this on the both sides of her brows. So I'm going to conceal her brows using classic concealer, the same shade that I used on her face. I'm just going to conceal underneath her brows and then the top of her brows with this concealer. So you need to make sure that if you're going in with something really light, you need to make sure that you blend properly so that it comes out nice. And then for her eyes, I'm going in with Bengen eye primer, and I'm just going to apply this on her crease area on the both eyes, the way you can see me do in this video. I'm just going to apply that. Make sure that you don't use too much of it. So I'm going to go in with this burnt brown shade of shadow from Dominic's eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to apply that on her transition area. You necessarily do not need to get this particular eyeshadow palette. Whatever color that you have right here that suits into the one that I am using right now, you can as well use it. So that's it basically, guys. So I'm just going to highlight underneath her brow using a light shade of powder, and that's what I'm doing on the both sides of her brows right now. So for her crease area also, I'll be going in with a darker shade just towards the inner corner of her eyes. But right now I'll be applying a white shade of powder from Magic Cosmetics, and I'm just going to apply that on her crease area the way you can see me do in this video. So I'm using white. Generally, I'm just using that on her crease area. So I'm going to go in with a darker shade of shadow, which is a brown shadow, and I'm just going to apply that on her crease area, just towards the inner corner of her eye, like this. So right now I'm going in with a pink shade of shadow, just to make sure that everything pops and it looks really nice. So I'll be doing this on the both sides of her eye. So whatever you do on one side of her eye, you need to make sure that you replicate on the other side of her eye. So that is it, guys. So I wanted the makeup to have a little bit of glitter, so that's what I'm applying right now. I'm applying a little glitter so that the eye makeup can pop and so that it can look nice. So I'm going to line her eyes using Carite's gel liner. I'm just going to do that on her both eyes, the way you can see me do in the video. And then underneath her eyes, I'm going in with an orange shade so that it looks a little bit natural. It is a bridal makeup. You don't want anything to be shouty, you don't want to do too much. So I'm going to go in with an orange shade underneath her eyes, and then I'll still line her waterline area using Carite gel liner in a black shade. I'm just going to line her waterline area so that her eyes would look bold and it will look catchy and nice. So for mascara today, I'm going in with Kiss Beauty mascara, and I'm just going to do this on the both sides of her eyes. Moving on to her lips, I'm going in with this nude shade from Chic Cosmetics lip palette, and I'm just going to apply this on her lip. And I'll also be going in with the purple shade just to line the outer corners of her lip. This is very important. You don't want it to look her lips to look too artificial, so you need to make sure that you line the outer corners of her lips. So blending is key. Like I always say, you need to make sure that you blend properly so that you get the right colors and so that everything looks nice. So like I said before, this is a bridal makeup. You don't want everything to be too shouty, and more so it is a white wedding. You want it catchy, but then you don't want it too shouty. So that's what we are doing, guys. Everything should be subtle. So we are going to make the lips glossy because it's a white wedding. You could actually leave it as matte, but then I think glossy changes the game a little bit, so I'm going to make it a little glossy, not too much, just a little. So once we're done with that, I'm just going to wipe off the setting powder from her face like this. So I'm going to highlight her cheeks using a gold shade of shadow from Zaron eyeshadow palette in their 8th palette. So I'll be doing this on the both sides of her cheeks, and then I'll also highlight her nose, her forehead, and her jaw. I actually liked the way the makeup came out. It looked so nice and immaculate, and she loved it. That was the most important part of it. She loved it. So after doing the whole makeup, I went in with setting spray from Bridal Cosmetics. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. So right now I'm going to apply a little bit of gel again, just so that her hair, because she slept with the hair, we had done the hair a night before the white wedding, so she slept with it and it got scattered a little bit. So I'm just going to rearrange the hair a little bit so that it looks nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've not subscribed, please do that. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, and also comment in the comment section. If you've not watched my previous videos, please do that because they are really going to help you. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you've not turned on your notification button, please do that so that each time I post, you get the notification and you'll be the first to know. Thank you guys for watching. See you all in my next video. Bye.